we are going to talk about your daily calories in. This is how you are going to get the big picture of your caloric intake. So this column right here, this number was yesterday, the day before, day before, day before, day before. So this is the past week. Here's the week before that, the week before that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. For this particular client, it goes from right now August all the way back to June. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks worth of daily caloric intake put up here. Typically we would do this on a paper calendar, but I did the big wall today just because I had the space for it. What I did then is I tallied up all 7 days. It comes to 10,985. I divide that by 7, I get 1569. So I did that for every week. So at the bottom right here, you can see the average daily caloric intake ranges from 1569, 1634, 1565, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's pretty much the same all the way through. Ranges from 15 to 18, but for the most part, the average is about 1,600-ish calories taken in on a daily basis, okay? So all 12 weeks, what I did then is we're going to come over here, and I'm going to show you the 12-week totals. Okay, so now right here, what we have is we have the 12-week totals. So here's the month of August, here's the month of July, here's the month of June. All right, the average for the week, the final week in August was 1569, 1634. So you can see these different totals here, okay, all the way down. Pretty much the same amount of calories every week, okay? It's not fluctuating very much. I don't even think it's really fluctuating the difference of 100 calories. Next to it, on every Saturday, what I did is this person weighed regularly. So for each week, I put what the weight was for that week. So we look at this. Down here in June, this person weighed 137. Now this person is averaging 140, okay? So if the caloric intake is about the same, and officially it's a teeny tiny bit less, why would this person have gained 3 pounds? And here's the other information I can tell you. We did a body fat assessment a couple weeks ago. She had lost body fat percentage. Okay, so we know she's gained some muscle, lost some body fat, but her overall weight is still up there. And the other thing that I'm going to say is this. Not only do we want to look at what her caloric intake is, we want to ask ourselves, what is our caloric output like? So if you don't wear a fitness watch, that's going to be a little hard for you to probably figure out. But in general, what we know is this person was highly active in this month of June. Then in the month of August, wasn't quite as active, had some family around and was not quite as active then. And then this particular month of August, she's had a little more pain in her hip. So there's a little less activity going on. So that could account for why the actual body is holding on to calories, because she didn't overeat, okay? In order for you to gain an actual pound of body fat, you would have to overeat 3,500 calories. Well, I can tell you right now, this person is eating the same amount of calories every day, so we know she's not overeating. So if down here she was 137, and then up here she was eating 2,300 calories a day, then I'd say maybe she did gain weight because she was overeating. This person's not overeating. That's very plain to see. But her body could act like she was overeating if her activity, her output, her caloric output was less here, okay? So there's a lot of things to take into perspective whenever we're looking at why is my body not changing on the scale. So we have to look at all these other things, okay? So remember, 3,500 calories, you have to overeat to actually gain a pound of fat. Over here I have some description. Everybody is going to have their gap, okay? Their gap of what they should be eating. This person, her gap is between 1,400 and 1,600. As you can see, she tends to hang right around 1,500, 1,600, okay? There are ways to achieve this gap. This particular person I know very well, and I know that her caloric intake is pretty regimented, which means she's pretty much eating the same things every day. And I don't mean the same things every day, but what she eats on Monday, she eats every Monday of the week kind of thing. And what she eats on Tuesday, she eats every Tuesday of the week kind of thing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's very regimented. It never fluctuates. It's never 1,200 and then 2,500. It's pretty much this number right here. So her body doesn't even have to guess when it's going to get fed. It knows when it's going to get fed, okay? But there are ways to achieve that gap. This person could do what she's doing now, which means she's going to eat the same number of calories every single day. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. It actually works out for some people. This person could also eat really high calories on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then eat really low calories Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You would still come out with the same average number. Okay. You would be hitting your number. This person could also eat low calories Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and high calories the rest of the days. What would that look like? Let's say that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this person ate 1,250 calories each day. On Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this person ate 1,700 calories each day. That's probably going to average out somewhere around, that might even be a little bit low. I'd have to up this to 1,300 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But you get that point, okay? Lower and then higher. This person could also eat really high calories today and really low calories tomorrow. So if I had a day today and I ate 2,500 and maybe I needed it, maybe I didn't. But if I didn't think I needed it, maybe tomorrow I could eat 1,400 and then I'm going to be able to make up for that. That's going to work out fine. It's going to work out perfect. So you could go high and low days, high day, low day, high day, low day. Okay. You could also eat the same thing every day. And then when it comes to day 7, eat nothing. And you'll notice I don't like to call it a fast, but you could have a rest day on your eating. Okay. I don't like the word fast, and there's a lot of reason for that, but that's what you would be doing on day 7. That helps. Okay. It helps the body with its digestion. It helps the body with the caloric intake. You could also mix it up like this. The first 2 days, eat really low. The next 3 days, eat medium. And then the last 2 days, eat really high. You can really mix it up, but here's what a trainer should be telling you. You should be eating most of your calories around your most active part of your days. Okay. So anytime that you're actually strength training, you want to eat around those hours. So I usually like to tell my clients 1 to 2 hours before. And then for the next 4 hours after, make sure you're snacking or eating every hour on the hour after strength training. It is just, it's like the optimal training. Okay. It's very, very good for you. So with that said, this is what I want to share with everybody is let's look at the big picture, because if you don't have this information, you can't really narrow down. And the first thing that lay people do when they're not changing on this scale is they just simply keep cutting calories, and that's just not what's needed. Now, also in these calories, depending on the person. So if you've already been through my program, you already know this. But for a lay person listening to this video, you don't even have to follow any of this. You could simply cut out all processed foods. Okay, eat whole foods. Whole foods does not mean anything special. It means eat a sweet potato, eat a carrot. It means eat regular food grown. Okay, that's what it means. It just means stop eating boxed and packaged food. And while you may not think that what you do eat is really making that big of an impact, it is. So if you're eating rice, great. But if you're eating rice that comes prepackaged in a little container, it's got a lot of preservatives in there to be able to sit on that shelf. Okay. I never buy those. I'm not gonna say they're wrong, because they're actually a step up for a lot of people. But I am gonna tell you that I'm to the point in my life where everything that I eat, I try to make fresh, because I don't want all the preservatives that are used whenever you make it quick and you want to sit it on a store shelf so people can buy it. So sometimes all you need to do is cut out the junk food, okay? Cut out the processed foods and keep eating a normal amount of regular food. I don't even care if it's homemade macaroni and cheese. Cut out the processed food and eat your homemade macaroni and cheese. Don't eat Kraft macaroni and cheese. It doesn't seem like that would be a big deal, but I'm telling you, I am here to tell you it is a big deal. When you cut out boxed foods and make more, anything that you make that is more homemade is going to affect your body better. So with that said, that is the training on your big picture of caloric intake. It really helps to have some sort of record on your caloric output. Okay. So for those of us that wear a watch, our watches are counting our calorie output. Is it 100% accurate? Absolutely not. But it is a perfect benchmark. Okay. Because however it measures me today, it's going to measure me a year from today the same way. So it's a perfect benchmark. Okay. So with that said, any questions, let me know. And I look forward to helping you reach your goals.